Welcome back to Valley Boys TCG. CK here, and we've got another friendly match here. Going up against buddy from the first round, Tony, actually. We decided to play something different, or have myself play something different, I should say. So this is a friendly match. He's running Space Godzilla, and we're going back to Biolante. Deck that I've been wanting to running again, but I decided to run Shin for the tournament, so I had it there on the side, ready to go, and this was my chance to break the Rosie girl out of her shell, let her come on and play. So we Space Godzilla, pretty typical Space Godzilla start. Invade 2, toss 2, get 2 crystals, the 2-2-2 combo. And since he's up to 4, that means we can actually play the Biolante Rose form, the evolution battle card. So we're gonna play it here into zone 8, and yeah, we're going to try to do some evolution things. Obviously, we can't counter with just that, but we do rage up. So we're going to try to be annoying this game. And he's going for the aggressive play here. You see Godzilla attacks to push him up to 6. And then he can just invade 2 with a Ghidorah and rage up here. Oh, well, he's going to invade 2, and then he tosses 1 for 1 token, giving him the crystal, which will allow him to play the Bane of My Existence, God of Destruction's counter attack. Leo always gets me with that one, and he sets it up just nicely. So now he's already on 8, and he's got the big counter, sending us to our fiery forms. Enter, we get a tentacle token out, but this may be to his dismay because he was not able to rage that turn. He got very aggressive and got the counter, and this is a very threatening position for him to be in, but unfortunately, he did not rage up. He is still just beefed up from his crystal tokens only, but he's only 8,000. We're going to get there pretty cleanly and easily because our Biolante on 8 is going to evolve and spawn out 2 more tentacle tokens. So now we've got 3 tentacles on board. That sounds weird, but we have 3 tokens on board. Let's just go with that, and then we'll get to play some things out because he's on 8. Everything is free game. So we play out 1 flying form, and then we think about a second, but we decide to rethink our board space here. So we're going to play a perfect form on 2, and with enough monsters on board, we're able to clear the tokens in the back row with the Godzilla versus Megagarius. And then that second flying form we had in hand, we decided to place it on 6 instead. And so now we're sitting pretty good, a 32,000 counter against only his 6k threat level because we blew up those tokens. So we dropped his threat level, forcing him into Form 2. So yeah, Biolante's doing big counter stuff here. Big counter blue. Bio's menacing. The Biolante and Destroya combo is just so strong, and I think the addition to the Godzilla 94 that pushes back, Biolante is very hard to get around. If they stay sticky on board, it's very, very powerful. So he's able to invade, get 2 more tokens. He gravity beams us, which is a very good play against the Bio player. You know, you want to limit what they can do to you. I do play Yakatsugi in this deck because it is an evolution deck, and so if the early Bio or the early Destroya first form, I mean, those can benefit off the Yakatsugi. Just something to really get the ball rolling for Bio. And he does rage up, but you'll notice that even with that rage, he's only at 30k threat, and we're already base 32 counter before evolutions, and now we have 2 evolutions to trigger. So he is countered before we even start our turn, honestly. So we're sitting pretty good as Bio. As long as we can sit on our second form long enough, we should be good. We see we went to Destroya SR, but we don't have any Destroya strategies in trash, and then we do play a 1 of Destroya from the starter deck, and that Destroya is a very big Destroya, 13k counter on its own. So we trigger a few things. Looks like we're going to gravity beam him right back. We already have the counter here on board, and we're getting even more. We have 48. Looks like tallying everything up, 48,000 counter to his 30k threat. I really like using this Lively app. Lively, something like that. Lively? I really don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced, but Cool free app that I found on the App Store. I highly encourage you all to check out for free Magic the Gathering type apps. This one was just one that worked for me because it was easy. What I did was I put it for 4-player, and then I listed 2 of the players as threat, 2 of them as counter, and then put them opposite of each other. I can roll the digital dice, as you've probably seen in some of the gameplay, and it just makes it so much easier as long as you're actually keeping track of the numbers in game. But it makes it very clear for both players to understand where your opponent is at, and that way you can kind of make your plays more easily. So here, he used the dam here, destroy all monsters, to go ahead and push forward, invade, and destroy something. He was going to target a destroyer in the back row, but I told him, hey, you know there's a 13k over here that's probably a bigger threat to you right now because it's a higher counter. The ones in the back row, yes, they're big, but they don't do anything. They're just 10k vanillas now, whereas this one's a 13. So I wanted to give him, you know, the heads up to help boost him. Now, because of everything that went on, he did forget to advance at the end of turn. So that end of turn advancement would have helped us here because it would have forced him to smash a crystal and lower his threat. But we're going to go ahead and push forward anyway. He's at 7. We get the other evolution, so now we have another perfect form destroyer, and now we're going to get the Godzilla 94. This is where Rose form gets really, really hard to deal with because you'll see we have the 2 94s, which 6k doesn't sound like a lot of counter power, or 12k combined, but its second ability to push you back after you counter them and if your opponent has less than 40,000 threat, such a menace. Honestly, thinking of teching the card into Mothra if I could. So we have 50,000 counter to his 23 threat. It's going to push him back, destroy a crystal, and then retreat him back 2 more zones to destroy another crystal. Had he advanced to 8 like he should have, we would have destroyed the crystal on 8 instead of the one that's on 4 and pushed him all the way to zone 1, which would have destroyed the Condor. Now, technically, at this point, Condor should be destroyed because we raged up. But we forgot at the time, but we do catch it right here. So he plays another destroy all monsters, invades, and he's just trying to decide what to destroy. He was supposed to decide what to destroy. He kind of gets lost in his game plan, so he goes straight into play 23 in me there. The Ghidorah 23 comes down across from us, and then advance end of turn. Now, something on our side should be destroyed, and my mentality would be he's probably going to destroy one of the destroyers, but we show him, hey, we have the Godzilla versus Destroyer. We have a huge 60k. If he had destroyed something, we still would have been 50k. He only had 36 threat. No matter what he destroyed, we had the counter victory. So yeah, Big Biollante taking the win. Nice little friendly match. Hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Come back for the next one.